Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. I know I haven't seen you all in like a week, but wrapped up some travel, wrapped up some family stuff that was going on here earlier this week, and so we are back to talk about summertime sadness. I'm sorry, I mean summertime hypeness, but maybe maybe it is a little summertime sadness because we were all expecting a huge June that was hyped for us. And obviously now it doesn't seem as though we're going to be getting any of those major releases. So I'm here to celebrate this summertime sadness, hypeness, whatever it is you guys want to call it. Summertime saltness would be good too. There's a lot of that going around. But ultimately, what's cool, what's interesting, I suppose, is we are seeing DEC kind of hold steady with where it's at. SPS, not so much. But overall, I think if we can hold the line and if Bitcoin doesn't collapse, which I don't think it will. In fact, I don't think Bitcoin is really affected by anything that happened. Coinbase, Binance, like none of that really is going to matter ultimately. It affects us more than it affects something like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's already been enshrined as as a commodity. So where the regulatory stuff goes, I don't know. Obviously, it is very much worth following, and I am doing that. But obviously, SPS hasn't been named. Gaming hasn't really been attacked. Actually, I'm sorry. Gaming has been attacked because I think Axie was removed from several exchanges, at least from what I saw. But we're getting off on a tangent here, guys. I just want to say that I missed you all. I hope you all are doing well. And I am excited. I know this. I'm throwing some salt around just for fun, just because I feel like so much has been thrown at me for my bullish. Actually, I feel like my takes have been somewhat neutral because I'm not, I'm obviously disappointed that June isn't going to be the month we were hoping it would be, but I am excited because I'm fairly confident that the team planned their sessions around and are looking to get into all of these things by the end of July. So that gives us another window. I don't think that we're just going to be strung along in this way. So I'm excited. I'm excited overall. It's just a waiting game. And it's like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do this month to help us get through the month of June without losing our minds? But my suggestion would be to leave the stream, go get outside, get some sun. Or actually, you can take me on your phone and then we can talk out there, So let's see who we got in the chat today. Got Aaron Kennedy, Uncivil, Wibble Wee. Good morning, guys. Good morning from Gathering the Magic. Yes, we are morning. No, we're not in morning. Come on. Let's get excited about something. Let's get excited about, how about the messy news from yesterday? I know people don't really care about Genesis League sports here as much, but I think it's relatively big news. I think it's relatively big news for the MLS, so Major League Soccer here in the US. I think that it could help to raise the profile because you have a lot of Messi fans who don't care about the MLS at all, but they may be buying tickets. They may be, especially people in Miami, if that's where he's going, they may be, supporting him and looking into different things. And Miami is also one of the crypto capitals of the country now. When you think about what the mayor has done there, he's been very Bitcoin, very tech friendly. So we need to get a footprint in Miami, actually, is what I think. So I don't know. I'm excited about that. I think that there's a lot of potential for it. Now, obviously, what are the downsides, or not downsides? What are the roadblocks or hurdles? We don't have a game yet, and anything that we haven't even seen what a game looks like yet. So, and whatever we've seen, I'll be honest, it's cool, but we haven't actually seen the any kind of animation, anything. So, the team is hoping to get a beta out by the end of this, well, they're not this, sorry, not this age, because this is a Splinterlands. The ages are Splinterlands thing, but they did say 6 to 8 weeks, right? That was mid-May, which means we could expect something as early as the end of this month. And keep in mind, we're already 1/4 of the way through the month. Right? It's June 8th that we're recording this, so it could be 3 weeks away, essentially, from getting, or we could be 3 weeks away from getting some kind of beta to see if this game is going to be worth its salt. And yes, pun intended. So there's that. Obviously, Messi coming wouldn't happen, I think, until like next year, next season anyway, right? So if that's the case, I don't know what this looks like. I don't know if there's going to be another pack sale for next year, because that would be crazy. But a promo card would be kind of cool for the game. And I am excited to see what they can put together for GLS now. Because GLS, if you haven't noticed, GLS is growing rapidly as a platform, because they have this whole, Invenium thing, which I think is a part of it. It's a part of like Arcade Colony. I'm not sure how all of that stuff works quite yet. But there's now already being a game and a partnership through Chibi Dinos being built. So, that wasn't anything additional for the team. Sure, there might be some work there just to integrate and partnerships and all that. But you have Chibi Dinos that is excited to be part of the platform, similar to how you had Double Coconut excited to be part of the platform for Splinterlands. So thinking that through, it's like, well, there's so much more potential for GLS. There's so much more potential for a sports platform, because a project like Chibi Dinos is tiny, right? All due respect to Chibi Dinos and what Charlie and the crew there have built, but it's like a tiny, all things considered, right? It's an NFT project that is building a game. It's not a major thing like what is that called? Bored Ape Yacht Club or CryptoPunks or something. It's a relatively smaller niche thing. PFP project that now has a game associated with, and hopefully another game on the way, which will be built. So here's the thing: Chibi Dinos goes successfully. How many other NFT projects that don't have any utility right now, but they have solid communities that are primarily based around something sports related? And what I mean by this is there's probably a lot, right? There's probably a lot out there. We'll look at what GLS is doing. Splinterlands is doing with GLS, I should say. We'll look at what Chibi Dinos did. We'll look at the MLSPA and Messi coming in and be like, hey, you know what? We should like partner up with Splinterlands and Genesis League, right? Because they already have a platform there. Chibi Dinos is doing something interesting. They're gonna come to us in the sense that I don't know who approached who with Chibi Dinos, but my guess would be, there's definitely a good amount or healthy interest from Chibi Dinos, especially from what you heard on the town hall last Monday. So whereas Splinterlands, had to rely on like an old contact or an old kind of partner with Double Coconut. And when I say old, like Double Coconut was helping do the mobile experience for Splinterlands, right? They were just, I think, contracted out. I'm not sure of the nature of that partnership, but it seems like this was something that came about because they already had a connection, versus who knows how the Chibi Dinos came in. And I know as we've delved deeper into Ethereum with like Rooney and all that, Splinterlands and GLS are still obviously very much tied at the hip. They have the same same umbrella company, which is Splinterlands, the company. So I can imagine a lot more projects, maybe not major league sports, but definitely a lot more projects, smaller projects, wanting to come and build on the sports platform. And again, this is something that's going to take time. It's going to take something that needs a proof of concept. They need to deliver the Genesis League sports game. They need to show a healthy partnership and a healthy delivery of Chibi Dinos and whatever game that Chibi Dinos is building. But I want you to sit back and imagine what the platform could look like in 2 years, okay? Because Genesis League is less than a year old. We already have a partner that's working on the game. So I don't know how long it takes for the game to come out, but say it comes out within the next year, right? comes out within the next year. We get the Bitcoin halving in about a year from now, a little less than a year from now. We have 2 successful games, a lot more hype, a lot more attention in the space. And so therefore, 2 years from now, imagine how many partners they could line up next summer. People coming in because they're just like, oh, this is like a successful gaming platform. Hive is pretty cool. Haven't really heard about it before, but I like it. And we can bridge our Ethereum assets to Hive in a way that Chibi Dinos is doing, the way that, well, actually, I don't know if Chibi Dinos is doing, but the way that Rooney has done. We have the technology for it now, and maybe Chibi Dinos will do at some point in the future. Again, we don't really know what the plans are for that game. But my point is, you give a 2-year time frame, which is a long time in crypto. So I'm not saying like it's going to be easy, but the platform could look completely different in 2 years just based on what has been accomplished so far in less than a year. So this is not to say go out and buy, GLX tokens, which are trading for less than a penny right now. But it is exciting to think about what could be all encompassed or all included with the platform in just a matter of years as we roll into, in my opinion, hopefully the next bull run, because I don't think we're there yet. I'm hopeful that we get an awesome pump this summer and maybe crypto decouples from the rest of the economy if the economy collapses. But I don't think that's going to happen. The debt ceiling, you saw what they did, what they always do, which is just extended until 2025. So it's like, as bad as things are, they still have the ability to kick the can down the road. I mean, obviously everybody knows we're going to run out of road at some point, but they still have the ability to kick the can down the road, which means we might have another like inflation cycle like 2021 where things go absolutely nuts again. I don't know. Maybe, right? Who knows? Followed by another crash, followed by whatever ends up happening. But obviously we know that what's that saying? Like, the markets can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. So, hedge your bets, but I am excited for what the Genesis League sports platform looks like in 2 years from now, considering everything, or assuming everything that is currently in development is launched successfully within the next year, right? So that's the Chibi Dinos, and that's the hopefully the full version of whatever they're working on with Genesis League goals. Because keep in mind, the first iteration of this is like the 7v7. So yeah, just some quick thoughts. Throw a little hopium out there for you guys. Supreme Victory Network, good morning. Yeah, you got it right. Summertime sadness. Going to the salt beaches this summer. Let's go. Alex, what's up? I got cards yesterday. I'm dumb. I like throwing money away. Well, okay. Are you buying cards because you think they're a good investment and they're going to go up at some point? Because I don't know. I think that's been the biggest lie people have told themselves for the last 2 years, or last year and a half since Chaos came out. Because there's no guarantee that cards go back up the same way that we were hoping. If you bought at the beginning of Chaos Legion, like I'm talking about January or even like December of last year, January of last year or December of 2021, there's no guarantee that we go up that high. I mean, I don't think card prices are going to stay this low, but I don't think there's any guarantee that we're going to go up that high. And I'll tell you why. Because the team is like ready to go with all of these new card assets, right? So obviously card inflation is something that we are very much facing. But I'll tell you this, the moment that card prices turn around and we start to see a little pump, a little scarcity in card prices, I bet you we're going to get that promo set, that mini set, or I bet you Rebellion is going to be talked about right away, right? Part of the reason that I think 2021 was so ridiculous is because the team was caught off guard. I mean, all of metaverse gaming, whatever, crypto gaming was caught off guard with the success of Axie. So because of that, the team didn't have everything ready. It took a while, and therefore the hype FOMO reached like enormous levels. It was also part of a macro bull run. It was also part of a crypto Bitcoin bull run and a metaverse gaming problem. It was like perfect storm of events versus any kind of future thing. Now the team is much more prepared, much more competent, much more ready for whatever the market is going to throw at it. The team is larger now, right? So if we get a pump in cards, if all of a sudden we start to see that, it's not like, unfortunately, I don't think Jin O'Shaughnessy is ever going to go to like $50 again. It's like Jin O'Shaughnessy jumps up to $10 and these cards do like a 10x. And this is what I'm talking about, right? The cards can do a 10x and still be down 50%, 60, 70% from whatever highs people bought them in early 2021. So you don't recoup your value, right? But all of a sudden it's like, hey, the game's doing better. Boom, mini set. Boom, Rebellion. Boom, another mini set, right? So that's where my worry is. And I'm not saying that's necessarily bad. Because I look at 2021 and how many players were turned away from the game because of how high card prices were. And I don't necessarily have the stats on that. I wonder if the team does. So they probably don't want to get into a position again where they lose out on potential new players, potential new customers, just because of the fact that people feel very priced out of what is going on. So at the end of the day, card prices probably stay relatively cheap, but if SPS prices go up, SPS value goes up, and all of the utility, all of whatever is driven into that, then I think the game can still be very successful while having a ton of cards that are not very expensive. So that was kind of the concept behind like the sweet spot video that I put out a little while back. And so I don't know, man. Again, I'm just accumulating SPS. I'm not buying any. There's no financial advice. I'm not buying any, but I'm definitely taking whatever I'm getting and just staking it through LP rewards, through validators, through playing the game. And so, we'll see what it looks like. But I would love to see more SPS burned in the near future. So I know we stopped the card burning here. And people are very much against the burning of SPS, but I want to find a creative way to do it. I think tournaments were put out as a good idea, and obviously I still have plans to do a tournament series this summer. I don't know if we're going to be able to get started this Sunday, but I have booked a couple of sponsors, so there's some prizes now, and I'm excited for what is to come. Again, it should be good. I don't know. We don't get as much buy-in, or we don't get as many participants with the higher level tournaments. So part of me is like, maybe if we're going to do something, maybe we keep it silver. But at the end of the day, I really like the competition at Diamond Plus. So we'll see. DJ, what's going on? Good to see you here. Oh, I'm behind on chat. I'm quite behind on chat. So let me catch up. Get them while they're cheap. I want to buy a $500 Lux and a $250 Waka Flocka. Well, I don't know if cards will get to that level, but I wish you well. Wish you luck. All right, I opened 50 CL packs yesterday. I still have 700 sitting using up some of these free potions. Nice. All right. While you wait for land, play Splinter Forge and get ready for adventure mode. And are they adding a PvE campaign? Because I can get behind that. I just, I think we talked about it previously. Like with Splinter Forge, it just felt like the game wasn't as different from Splinterlands as I was hoping it would be. I wanted a different kind of experience. And for what they did, again, I'm never throwing shade at Splinter Forge. It's just I played it and I was like, okay, well, I think I still prefer the original game. So if they're gonna add a PvE mode before we get any kind of campaign mode in Splinterlands, that'd be pretty cool. I will check it out for that. Alex saying O'Shaughnessy was $10 max copies. I almost got some like after sounded. Ooh, $10 max copies. I saw O'Shaughnessy for less than $1, and it's just like, yep, it's my biggest L. I'll wear it right there on my forehead. GLX, buy goalie cards. I don't like Splinter Forge. Are there not a lot of goalies in GLS? Is this going to be like? Oh, I guess goalies and coaches might be very hard to come by. Maybe I should go look into buying some goalies. Here's the thing for people. One of the reasons I think GLX could be oversold right now, if that's even possible, is because of the fact that there's no utility. Obviously, it's being given out for nothing, right? All you have to do is stake GLX or hold packs, which is over thankfully, or buy, have a validator node license, but there are assets within the game. So I feel as though people are just selling off GLX to accumulate some of these assets, probably thinking that either I'm going to get more GLX or it's going to go lower over the next couple of weeks and I'll be able to buy back in cheaper, right? And for the people that were doing this a month ago, for the people that were doing this 6 weeks ago, you were proven right. Like, when was GLS over like 3 cents and then 2 cents and 1 cent? So you've been proven right. Now, who's going to come in and actually buy that GLX back? I don't think anybody is, right? I don't think anybody is. I think most folks will probably just continue to sell acquired cards. We're going to get the game, and then you're going to see it even more, because that was the pattern with SPS in 2021, second half of 2021. I was selling SPS regularly, especially when it was at its all-time highs. I was selling it because I was trying to buy cards to level up and play at the, level up the reward cards at that time. So I have a feeling that GLX is going to have unfortunately, a lot of sell pressure on it before and even after the game is out. And keep in mind, guys, we're not even going to get a play to earn version of this until the fall, right? So there's some summertime sadness for you. You don't like Splinter Forge? Yeah, DJ, I agree. Messi is huge. You've been playing Golem. I'm having a lot of fun with Golem. It's again, I don't even know where the price of part is at. I think it's actually under 4 cents now. I think I saw 3 point something. But here's my hope, right? I really like what Yixin has been able to do with all the development projects that he's a part of. So I really am hopeful that just playing the game, and I'm just playing Rising Star, I'm just playing Decrops, I'm playing Golem Overlord, just playing the game could have some kind of benefits in the future. Because imagine, right, once the bull run comes back around, I don't know if it's going to be the same narrative as 2021, but the 2021 narrative is people were getting airdrops left and right. Money was just being printed out of thin air. But airdrops are a thing now, and they're popular, and I don't think that they're necessarily going to go away. So I'm excited about the fact that just participating in a lot of these games, and I'm trying to participate more in other games. So I haven't even talked about like Pancake Protectors here as much as I wanted to. Speaking of which, I've been playing, but I don't know, is there a place that, like, do they have like a dev diary? Do they have like a white paper? I haven't been able to find anything on Pancake Protector because I want to better understand the tokenomics. So if anybody knows where I could get more information, I would truly appreciate that. Because I'll have some time this weekend, hopefully, to dig into it further. But I'll just go in and I'll play a level here and there, which is exactly the kind of gaming we need, the gaming addictive loop that we need in all of our games, right? Like, I'm not even earning anything in Pancake Protector, but it's just like, one more level, let's do it. That's what I hope people will get out of Tower Defense, right? Of course, it probably will get botted to hell and rewards will get drained and all of that stuff, but ultimately I do hope that it will have the same kind of addictive feedback loop. The only problem is it's hard to compete with free to play. It's just hard to compete with free to play. Like if I look at this and on the launch, all of a sudden it's just like you got to spend like $50 to get to a decent level. Yeah, again, $50 may not seem like a lot, right? But it's, well, like, do I want to spend $50? Because I don't, like, there's a lot of other things I could spend $50 on. So versus like Pancake Protector, which is free, yet I'm spending my time. So again, just a little bit of a shift there. Golem's still sailing right along, just waiting for more updates from Mixin. Yeah, I mean, again, this is like a 2-year kind of timeline for me, guys. This is what I'm thinking about with a lot of these games. It could be less, but I wonder what they all look like during the bull run, and I'm excited to just continue playing them because they're fun. What's up, Luke? Anybody buy a Dino? I was thinking about it, but they're a little expensive, aren't they? It's like $125. You know what I do want to check out though? I want to see how good the Primal Hoop game is, because if the Primal Hoop game is good, I may buy a Dino, because it's like, oh, then I'll be able to play Primal Hoop, and then I'll be able to hopefully get whatever benefits they have whenever they build out on, the GLS platform. I just like the look of Chibi Dinos. Looks a little like a scam. Interesting. I am not vibing a game that has dinosaurs that kick around a ball. I can't picture it. It's not kicking around a ball. Oh, you're talking about if they do like soccer. No, I don't think Chibi Dinos would ever do anything soccer related. They are very much a basketball focused project. Logan Paul part of it, then it's a scam. Wait, was Logan Paul actually part of it? That would be interesting. I would think that the team would probably have done their research, but the look of the assets sketch me out. I look at their page, it just screams out bad quality. I think the moment we have a big pump, we're going to have an even bigger sell-off. Indeed. A lot of people are ready to leave the game, and I'll just say that I understand. Things could be worse. SPS could already be listed on 2 big exchanges that are being sued. Oh yeah, so what's happening with that now? I would actually love to recall that proposal. I think that we should take the 30 million SPS back, leave it in the DAO until this regulatory stuff gets sorted out. Because I mean, if Coinbase and Binance are going to be the biggest targets for this, then why are we spending all that SPS? Right? Like why are we spending all of that SPS to get somewhere where we just get into the crosshairs of the SEC? Sorry. Let me just all right. Just had to text someone back, so we're good. Good morning, Garoots. Vilson, what's happening? The fact that Golem gated the game with Discord after people had already bought in, it's stupid. I can definitely understand where you're coming from, Vilson. I only had the count there, so I saw it as a bot fighting measure or like multi-account fighting measure, which I can understand people feeling salty about because it's like multi-accounting was allowed at the beginning, but then they made multi-accounting really difficult, right? Isn't there like a CAPTCHA whenever you switch accounts? Somebody can confirm or correct me on that. DJ, I still think TerraCore is better, but Go is decent. Ooh, interesting. So I have been playing TerraCore, and I like TerraCore a lot. Now, here's the thing. I like the display, the UI, everything that Golem Overlord has there, but I do play TerraCore regularly. I'm curious to know why you think TerraCore is better, because I'm still I need to dig into the Discord more to figure out what their future plans are. But I've been enjoying it. It's kind of nice because I know. Here's the thing that I like about TerraCore better. It's the fact that I get like 5 claims per day. So I'm able to like plan around that rather than like, 8 hours are up, I need to jump in and like claim whatever. I can go in, I can do a couple of fights, right, or battles, which again, the battles in this game are not, in both of these games, is nothing to write home about. In fact, it's very rudimentary. It's just literally rolling the dice. But I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying kind of leveling up very organically. So I haven't bought in both Golem Overlord and in TerraCore. I have not bought anything. Here you can even see where I'm at with TerraCore. Oh, I don't want the sound. Sorry, let's get rid of that. Are you gonna make me log in again? All right, 1 second, guys. I don't know if you can even see this, but just for safety, because we do live in crazy times right now. Can never be too safe. So here's where I'm at. Again, everything I just paid for everything's been organic in terms of overall growth. All I did was pay the 20-something Hive because they made it like $10 with a dynamic, Hive price to match the 10 USD. So, it's here's the thing. I really like the battle interface of Golem Overlord better. This just seems so random. Like, I don't even know how to choose. Like, whenever I go in for a fight or a battle, in fact, let's do it now. Oh, and you can see, dude, this game looks botted to hell. That's crazy. I don't know who Chung Till is, but I've seen that name many times before. And what's the highest number? 301, 311, 321, 332, 342. Jesus. Oh my God. 343. Yeah, it's not a good look for the game. I don't know what they're planning to do if they are planning to fight this, but I appreciate the fact that Yixin has been very on point. Yixin has been very on point about, anti-bots and crazy multi-accounts. Okay, so I think 343 was the highest we saw. So there's at least 343 botted accounts that are just farming the hell out of this. Again, what does that mean long term? Like, they might be doing the same thing that I'm doing, playing the game as an individual, right? This Chungtil might just be playing this game as an individual, but they're hoping that when the bull run comes around, they're able to sell off and whatever, right? I don't know. They're just doing it at scale compared to someone like me. So let's go back. Yeah, the thing is, I keep getting attacked here. I don't know. The battle thing just isn't as refined as something like Golem Overlord. And I get attacked for a lot. Damn, that sucks. So for me, my overall strategy with this is like, well, I can't really control, even though I've continued to build up my defenses, right? I mean, it's obviously not that high. I'm just keeping a balanced approach. But even as I continue to build up my defenses, I keep getting attacked. So I just figure, we'll see. Like, I'm almost at half a scrap here, and I have 5 claims left. This is gonna enter in actually. Does anybody know how long the stash? Give you a new one. It doesn't even say here. Whatever. Let's jump back into the chat. 775 for Alex Vega. The golem capture is a pain for sure. Yeah, I can imagine so, especially if you have hundreds of accounts. How many multi-accounts did people make here? Are you willing to share how many multi-accounts you had? Dice, welcome. You're here. All right, guys, let's restart the stream. I get why they might have, but they let people buy in and didn't mind the money they got from that. Interesting. What if some people didn't have Discord? That's why I stopped playing. Interesting. Okay. I mean, you are on Discord though, Vilson, aren't you? I think, yeah, Aaron, it's the similar kind of clickable game or idle clicker. Chungtil is in Golem as well. Oh, that's great. So much for anti-bot, I guess. Wait, interesting. So is Chungtil still able to go? Is Chungtil able to still bot their accounts like crazy? How are those accounts doing? Hold up. Let me check. Oh, I guess we can right now. Didn't Golem take the same idea and basically copy paste with different graphics? That's not cool. Cosmos, yeah, essentially just did that. I think you'll find many people here will argue that they did it better. So they pulled a Facebook on Snapchat type of thing, or Instagram and Snapchat type of thing. But that's the space we live in. You just gotta you gotta compete. Virus is here. What's going on, Virus? I'm liking Go a bit better with the strategy side, but I haven't to Terracore. Wait, there's boss fights in Terracore? How do we even do that? I haven't really clicked the explore button. So you need a ship and flux to travel to planets. Oh, what does it even do? Scrap circuit. Oh, interesting. I did not realize that there was. God, there's a lot of scrap circulating. So there's about 2,000 people who play this game. Wait, Citizens 1,984 and Chungtil has at least 350 of that? Oh my goodness. Is the planets thing, is this like a group activity? How do I even buy a ship? And are these different planets? Oceania, Celestia. Interesting. Okay. I really need to dive into. Is there? Oh, maybe there's like that. Is there a TerraCore like post or white paper ish? That would help. With this game, I just started playing it and kind of figured it out slowly. I'm still figuring it out. Don't know what's going on. I just don't like that approach, forcing people to join the Splex Discord. Did they say why? Or was it just to keep an eye on? I wonder if it was to keep an eye on like who had what account or who has what accounts. To make sure, like, I don't know, because then it's like if you know that like an account has like sorry, if you know that like a single Discord account has like multiple things tied to it, like how is Chungtil doing in Discord or in Golem Overlord? Did you move your bot to wild format, or is it still botting in modern? So I did move it to. I never followed up with you guys on that. I did move it to to wild for a little while, but I was getting brutally murdered. I don't think I could even make it out of gold in wild. So that was like whatever, a month or so ago, maybe a month and a half. So it's back in modern. It's been in modern for the last couple of seasons. Yeah, I just found wild to be very difficult. So I need to wait until everybody else moves their bot to wild because I was just getting crushed. Virus. I have a ship, but still working on 1,000 favor. How much? Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna do this live on stream with you. If I contribute scrap, I'm assuming I burn it, right? Is one scrap one favor? Come on. Update. What happened? Did I just lose one scrap? Oh, wait. It hasn't been taken out of my thing yet. I had 17 before, right? Let's refresh the game. See, this is something that I find myself doing with TerraCore that I don't necessarily have to do with Go either. Sometimes like it'll take forever to load or to update, so I have to reload it. See, I'm still at 17. What in tarnation? So did it just not go? Pun intended. Did it just not work? I clicked the button. All right. Let's put 2 scraps in there and see what happens. The transaction has been broadcast successfully. Oh, you guys can't see that. Okay. Okay. So that last one worked. I don't know why the first one didn't. Oh, earned by contributing scrap. Okay, so. Oh, damn. So you got to pay 1,000 scrap to get into the favor. Okay. How can I buy a ship? There's got to be a way that I can get to it from here, right? Come on. If you don't have that, that's kind of crazy. How's it not linked to in the actual game? See, so I need to chat with Crypto Gnome. I've been meaning to do some content on this as I understand the game better, but I just haven't had a chance to like read through a lot of the stuff. Virus, I'm sorry, I cannot see the link you put in chat. Can you DM it to me on Discord? YouTube is just, well, I may have set it up that way, but YouTube is just no links allowed unless I post it, because I think we'll. Remember when we used to get those sponsors? TerraCore. Oh, so it's on a completely different site. Oh, come on, TerraCore. You gotta make it easy for people. Like, I want to have Virus like always just helping me out because he's awesome like that, but there's got to be at least a link to it. Like right here, you need a ship and flux to travel to planets, and then they should put something right in the spot that literally links to where that links to this website. Wait, there's guns too? What? Okay, there's 7,000. Oh, okay, 7 Hive. All right, that's a little bit more manageable. So these are the NFTs that they launched. Cemented. Oh, so interesting. Oh, whoa. Solar Serenity. I can get this for 666 Hive. Okay, now wait, what's the deal? Because we haven't even minted it yet. So is this all going to, is this considered like game revenue right now, or are we buying it from other people? Or did all the NFTs sell out? Because again, I don't mind. This is not to say like I want that they shouldn't be selling things. I mean, I want, like, game is like delivering value and entertainment and community. Like we're talking about it now. I think we've spent more time on TerraCore today than we have on Splinterlands, which is crazy to think about. Can you imagine, guys? Look at what we're talking about. We've been talking about GLS and TerraCore and Go. We haven't even talked about Splinterlands. That's rough. That's really rough. But summertime sadness. Okay. Let me stop asking questions into the void and actually go into the chat, because you're probably answering them for me. All right, that's how you get to the boss fight. Vilson saying Big Brother. You know what, Vilson? I wonder, do you have a better appreciation now for Splinterlands and for Aggie and Matt being decentralization maxis? Like, because here you are complaining about Go, saying like, it sucks that they're doing Big Brother things like requiring you to register or whatever. Now you can understand a lot of the people who've been in Splinterlands for a while that see like, oh wait, you need to KYC to play in this tournament. Screw that. That's Big Brother. All right. So I have an appreciation for what Splinterlands is trying to build. Have they been effective in it always? No, but dude, the bot numbers, I mean, the account numbers are down right now. So, and obviously all assets are being, completely oversold now, probably by a lot of the bot farms that are leaving. So yeah, I've been botting in Wild and it has been brutal. Haven't made it past Gold 1. Yeah, I think I was getting stuck there as well. I didn't do it for a full season because I was just like, well, if I'm not making any progress, I do still want to be able to get to Diamond 1 at least within Modern. So I never moved since I figured it would take time to implement. Yep. Well, the only reason I moved was to test it out, just to see how difficult Wild could be. And since I didn't have to play, since I'm botting the account, I just figured that, I wouldn't have to deal with the frustration of dealing with Silver Shield Assassin. For me, both of these games are a game to get more SPS. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Go to your main page. All right, we got that already. Thank you, Virus. I don't play Golem, but doing it with Terra only right now. Nice. Okay. Can you see the link I put in chat? Oh, we did that already. So TerraCore Hub is NFT marketplace thingy. No link virus. I didn't even know there was a market. See, I remember that they launched NFTs a while ago because I was DMing with Crypto Gnome, but they got to link it in there, man. There's a link to the right of the claim button. Oh, am I an idiot? Okay, but come on. Maybe I should be a UI designer or UX designer because, like, wouldn't it make more sense to put it right there if you need a ship, or like to literally have this be a clickable button to the no. Wait, what's this? What do you get in a common crate? Oh, these are packs. Okay, so you don't buy it directly from there. You 112 scrap. Wait, hold on. Scrap's like what? 3 cents? 4 cents? 112 times 0.04. All right, that's like $5. But is this a dynamic price? Is this a dynamic scrap price? Because what if scrap like does what Go did and goes to like $1? Like, who's paying? All right, how come I cannot back? It won't let me hit the back button. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm just sitting here publicly complaining about this game too much, which I shouldn't be doing because I'm actually enjoying it. You can automate your attacks and claims on that site too. Wait, what? Really? Oh, not automate, but just do them all there. Oh, okay. I was like, oh, it's a bot built in. Yeah, much easier. You buy your packs from the main site right next to the claim. Okay, thank you guys for that. You can still buy crates. Okay. So you buy crates, and in the crates, you get what? A selection of all these different things. So, for example, we're going to mint 10,000 of all of these different ships. We're going to mint 10,000 of all these different guns. Holy crap, that's a lot. Okay. So people are just selling this on the secondary market. Gotcha. Okay. Well, this is cool. TerraCore just became something way bigger in my eyes. I mean, I knew that there were NFTs and exploration and stuff, but I literally hadn't been to that site. But also, wait, they still don't have. They need to have a link to the marketplace, in my opinion. Crypto Gnome, you got this. All right, that's why I'm here. If someone else was to take over, I would probably go. Oh, you've always had respect for Aggie and Matt. Fair enough, man. Me too. People's Guild dropped an interview with Aggie today. Nice. Was it good? I haven't had a chance to listen. I've been knee deep in banking crisis stuff here in the US because I don't know, guys. I feel like this shoe's about to drop. We see them trying to block the exits with Coinbase and Binance, and it's like, all the Bitcoin maxis are up in a tizzy right now trying to figure out what this is going to look like in the next 3, 6 months, 2 years. So that's where my content has been, but or not my content, but my content consumption has been, because I'm really, really curious how the next couple of months play out here. Actually, it's not even just the next couple of months, because obviously so much of this has become political, unfortunately, and we're not going to dive into the political stuff here. You can look that up if you want to. But between now and the next halving/bull run, I mean, you think about the political overtones that are being discussed right now, and it's like Bitcoin halving happens mid 2024. Right? I think it's like early to mid 2024. The election happens late 2024. Presidential election here in the US happens late 2024, November. I don't know how much momentum there's going to be from the halving onwards, but my hope is that that we do start to see some momentum, and usually the halving tops out anywhere between 12 to 18 months, which would mean it would be into 2025, right? And we'd already have the results of the election and all that by then. But I wonder if the bull run could potentially get stunted or explode based on who wins. Meaning that, like, all right, you have the first 6 months after the halving before we get the election. And we get to a point where it's just like the momentum starts to build. You think back to 2020, Bitcoin hit Bitcoin hit a new all-time high. It crossed 20K in December of 2020, right? So that was less than a year after the halving. It was mid 2020. So if we start to gain momentum, the narrative starts to come back around. Hopefully inflation's down, banking crisis is somewhat resolved. Maybe they print a ton of money again. We start to see all that momentum start to carry into Bitcoin and the crypto scene, crypto industries, crypto market, I should say. What happens in November of 2024? If you get somebody who's pro Bitcoin that gets elected, like we could start the bull run early. I mean, people might be celebrating, which would be crazy. You get somebody who's anti-crypto, and then boom, everything that I'm hoping for, that people are hoping for, that we get some crazy, awesome euphoria moment in 2025, that may get stunted. That may get cut down at the knees because people are like, well, US may not be crypto friendly anymore. So what do we do? Maybe people stop, the casuals stop buying and speculating on coins and whatever. I mean, Bitcoiners are always going to keep collecting Bitcoin as long as they can, but late 2024 could really dictate how the rest of the bull market, hopeful bull market following a Bitcoin halving plays out. Bro, never saw that link. You're not an idiot. It's just not optimal. Well, okay, hold on. Just to confirm, it's not. Yeah, see, I didn't even realize that was a link either. I literally never saw it. Is this the marketplace link? Oh no, this is my inventory. So they have a marketplace link here. All right, so all this stuff is there, but in my quest to become a UI designer, so Splinterlands will hire me, according to to Nate on in Map Chat. I don't even know what you need to be or what you need. It's okay. So hold on. I can't seem to click that when I'm in full screen. It should not be an icon. Like, these should be buttons as big and as visible and as literate as explore and battle. Like, it's cool. I get it, right? You can still have the little icons there, but move my name up, I don't know, like 2 inches, and then add this little icon with like a green button. No, you already have claim for green, with like a white button or some, I don't even, whatever color, I don't really care. And then move this one over here with like an inventory. And then I think a marketplace shouldn't be hiding inside inventory. I think you should have marketplace very clearly defined. Wow, it really will not let me click. That's all right. So bring this. Hey, Crypto Gnome, if you need a UX designer, I'm here, man. I got you. I can help so much. That's got to be a real job somewhere, right? Where you can just like test. Isn't that what UX designers do? Like, they just test stuff out and they're like, yeah, no, this is not optimal. We should switch such and such. I don't know. I'm speaking so out of my ass right now because I know I have a couple of friends who are UX designers, but I don't think I've ever asked them what they do on a daily basis. The link is hidden. The link is hidden in the back. The right claim button. Oh man. Nice. We'll give that a listen. Aggie doing. Oh, hold on. Why is this like lagging on me now? Aggie doing his top FOMO stuff. Yeah, very good interview. All right, cool. I will give it a listen. Bitcoin black market incoming. Oh, are there any content creators here on Hive? People who are like posting blogs or videos or whatever regularly. Let me know, because I'm trying to collect more HP. Because I'm trying to do way more content on there. I don't know if you've been watching, but like I try to not transcribe, but just do like written forms of a lot of the videos that I post here within the Splinterland side of things. And then I'm also trying to build out on Leo Finance because, macro macro investing, all that stuff is interesting to me, and I'm kind of like trying to build a little bit more with the Leo finance community. So if you guys are doing content there and I haven't seen you, let me know so I can upvote your stuff. Right now, I have enough HP that I can pay out a penny, I think, but at least it's not zero. So I can pay out a penny for whenever I'm close to like 100%. Let's see where I'm at right now. Yep, I'm at 98% and I can pay a penny. Or I'm at 99, I guess, and I can pay a penny. So if you want a penny upvote, let me know. I'm trying to build up my HP because I'm excited for Hive as a content platform. Not that I've done enough research by any means on the rest of the decentralized Web3 social media space, but I'm already involved in Hive, and I'm going to be sticking around Hive for medium to long term because of Splinterlands and GLX and all the cool stuff here and the community that's here on Hive. So I kind of want to build out more as a curator, as a content creator. So if you have your stuff there and I'm not already following you, let me know. I'd be happy to give you some upvotes. And if you ever want to delegate HP to me, so I can pay out more, that'd be awesome. I'd be open to it. Actually, you know what? I haven't gone back and forth, but I saw somebody who was like trying to build up their SPS stake, right? And I was like, oh, I wonder if there's a market for not an actual market, but like I have a good amount of SPS. I wonder if people would be interested in me delegating SPS to you in game in exchange for like some HP. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know too, because we can have like a win-win scenario. Bitcoin black market incoming or coming. I mean, Bitcoin is a black market if you think about it, or it started off as a black market. It may go back to being a black market, but really only in the US. Dude, like a lot of other countries are becoming very crypto friendly because, I mean, they're not happy with how the US has managed their, or maybe even abused some of their global reserve currency status. I've been on the loop a bit for these days, playing some Stardew Valley and Dota with friends. Nice. Going and doing some Web2 gaming. I'd love to stream some Web2 games on this channel with you guys. I know I've been talking about it forever, but with the travel and Darkest Nights traveling right now, it's just been hard to like do some stuff. But I don't know. Part of me is like, what Web2 games would you guys be interested in me streaming here if I were to? Because again, the plan was to like do it over on Twitch, but I feel like there's already a fun community here. The Twitch community I have is very like teenage or tween age, and they really like Fortnite, which I have fun with too. But I don't know. If there's like games people here like to play or would be interested in just having me stream, I'm down for it. This is supposed to be a gaming channel. It's not a, as Darkest Night told me, he's like, what is it? What is the name of your channel? I was like, what are you saying? He's like, it's Aftersound Gaming, not Aftersound Splinterlands. He's like, you can play other games. And I was like, oh, yeah, you're right. I guess I never really thought about that. It's just most people here love talking about Splinterlands. But once again, look at today's live stream. I don't think we've talked much about Splinterlands. We're talking here about all these other games on Hive. We're talking about Diablo 4 now. I know I never got into the Diablo games, so you know, maybe that's something to check out. Ooh, can we have an interesting discussion here? Sorry, not an interesting discussion. Can we have maybe a heated discussion? Because I want to know where people stand on this. I have a Nintendo Switch, which is, good for what it is. If you were to get a PlayStation, PS5, or whatever the equivalent, whatever the highest thing for Xbox is now, where are people on the PlayStation versus Xbox divide? I just want to see a little bit of a vote, not a vote, but just like where people are at with it. They should have a top menu for links and other pages. I agree, Virus. Gnome is clearly a coder. Oh, Vilson, you work in UI UX. There's a lot that goes on. Okay. Oh, and you post your stuff to Hive. Is it Vilson Talks? Hold on, I'm gonna look you up right now. And then follow you. That way I think it's Wilson Talks. That page does not exist. Okay, never mind. Well, if you want to let me know, let me know. Oh shoot, guys! I don't know why I think the stream quality computer's just struggling to load. Oh no, never mind. Dude, it literally heard me. I said the stream quality is okay, and then boom, it goes. All right. Guten Abend. What's up, International Travel Channel? All right, man, you're. Tilly Tots saying Diablo 4 is better than I expected. Oh man, I think my laptop is on its last life here. All right, Wilson Talks with a dash. There it is. All right, got you, dude. Just followed you. Aaron Kennedy is a PS5 diehard fan. I've had them all, but stopped playing years ago. Wilson never owned an Xbox. Last PS I owned was PS2 also. All right. All right, we're clearly I don't think it I don't know. It's not the internet. I think it's definitely my laptop. PlayStation is easily the winner versus Xbox. Switch is still my favorite for daily play though. Oh man, this is exactly what I wanted. Some heated discussion here. Not even for Halo. See, I'm with Alex. I like Halo, but I haven't played all of them. Never owned an Xbox. So the most I've played, well, no, I'm sorry. I played a lot of Halo in college and when I was living with roommates, but since then have not. I have a 4 that is a great dust collector. PS4 is great for playing DVDs. Yeah, I like that. So here's the thing. Part of the reason that I wouldn't get an Xbox is because I think you can play a lot of the stuff on PC now too. At least I was trying to play some of the Halo games with the Microsoft, was it Game Pass? So Virus is saying PS5, but Microsoft is buying gaming companies I like. The good thing is that exclusives should be on PC too. All right, so I guess if I was to get something, it'd be a PS5. Are those still like impossible to find in store? I think most people I know who are looking for them have them now, but I still got it in a box. I think PC is the best. We'll never buy a console unless it's the Wii. The Wii is fun. Outside of Breath of the Wild, the game I've probably played the most is... actually, there's a couple, but definitely the game I've played the most is Super Smash Ultimate. But if you guys are into like indie games, Overcooked is a lot of fun with friends, right? Like, or is with a group. I think you can play up to like 4 players. The original Overcooked is awesome. I love the game. The second one got into it, but then they just added too much like complexity to it, and it kind of took away from like the fun nature behind like of just having something simple, but then working together as a group to like get the highest score. So I never finished Overcooked 2, but I'm trying to think of what other games I have on Wii. There's Mario Kart 8. Uh, I think that's it, really. Oh, somebody got me. What's that called? Oh gosh, Animal Crossing. And I could never really, like, I played it for a couple of hours, and I'm just like, this feels like a this feels like a waste of time to me. Mainly because I felt like I was playing it, and it's like I'm not getting, there's no like value out of it. And I was very much into like my crypto Web3 Splinterlands, Web3 gaming journey by then. And so it's like I don't even care if I'm like earning a lot of money from it. I'm not trying to play the game for that, but it's like I just felt like it was like literally wasting my time. Maybe if I was like streaming, then you do like, you build a community and you have conversations, and therefore your gaming is more of like a social time, which is really why I got into streaming in the first place, or streaming games, was just because like, as Alex knows, I'm not a gamer, but if I'm gonna game, I'm gonna do it socially. There's a social aspect of like hanging out with people that want to game, because unfortunately, a lot of my people that I used to game with are a lot older now, and we can't align schedules and play online as easy. So I think, to me, that's what the value of like streaming is done. It's like, oh, there's always like people to like hang out with. It's like when I was younger, I would play whatever like one player video games that I would have, and then my younger brother would just like sit next to me and watch. And I'm just like, oh, like I've replaced my younger brother now with like, dozens or hundreds of people that are just like watching alongside, which, you think that it doesn't make sense. And then I'm just like, why would people like watching games? But part of it is like, well, when I was a kid, I would watch my older cousins playing games, or my brother would watch me playing games. So that's just what it is. It's just on a digital scaled up level now. All right, can I hide this? Yeah, Wibble Wii. Oh, the Wii sounds good to me. I play most of the games on PC and usually get them on Steam, easy to track. Cool. All right, how bad is the lag, guys? It's not showing that I have lag, but I feel it. Let's see, can I get a little stream help here? It says I have an excellent connection. So it's not the internet. I think it's the laptop. Alex says, I think they're redesigning the Wii or something like that. All right. You know what? I think what's slowing this down is every time I put the comments up. So I'm just going to reply to the comments. Unless it's something that I'm going to have like a longer reply to, then I'll load it up. Which is interesting because I haven't really had issues with this before. So maybe it's a platform thing. Alex says you can make money creating in Fortnite. That's something new that they just added in, right? I thought I heard, you know what? I need to get back into Fortnite. I miss playing it. And again, I was just playing for fun. So yeah, we'll have to do that. Maybe this weekend. I'm about the old school RuneScape life, says Aaron Kennedy. Right now it brings me back like 20 years ago. Nice. Luke says, I play CSGO because the conversations are funny. Dude, it's been a long... Wait, that's Counter-Strike, right? I forgot. I used to play whatever Counter-Strike game was popular way back. So Alex is saying Fortnite has a creator program. Fortnite has a creator... Oh, yeah. Okay. I can't click on comments anymore, guys. Sorry. This is just getting outrageous. Maybe I just need to restart my computer. All right, so Fortnite has a creator program. They put 40% of the item store profits into a fund and distribute it among people in the program. Wait, this is not like a content creator program. It's a creator for like the creative platform, right? Because there's a lot of the people that I used to stream with or play the game with. I mean, there's these like younger kids who just have so much time on their hands, but they'd build these awesome like creative maps that we'd play in. All right, Aaron's saying it's occasional lag, but not overbearing. Wilson says not too bad. Okay, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna just not do the comments because that's really where I'm struggling here. Virus, I'll just read out. I'll try to read out names whenever I address a comment. So Virus is saying, I was asking my friend the other day how he's been playing RuneScape for the last 25 years and still saying he is trying to max some stat or the other. And Aaron saying it's a serious grind. I never played RuneScape, but I guess it's kind of impressive for a game to have that kind of staying power. Impressed with Splinterlands, but the fact that I've just been playing it for so long. But I do think that a major part of that is the community for me. The community, and then obviously being able to work with the team is part of the reason that I stayed very, very engaged. But yeah, so I honestly think TerraCore is bogging you down. Is it? Okay, you know what? I don't usually have TerraCore open, so we can come back to it later. Let's close out of some of these tabs. See, I was doing like Leo Finance stuff. We can close out Twitter, close out that. Oh, here's Pancake Protectors. I need to dive further into that. All right, we'll go back to Splinterlands. Thanks, Aaron, for the suggestion. We'll see what happens here. Alex saying you have to know what happened to CFO Jackie. She's doing good. She's busy, man. She works a lot. Can you give us a good Fortnite dance like the youngins? I don't know many. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. It's called the Creator Islands, and the more people you get to your island, the more money you get. Oh, that's cool. You should give Rocket League a go. I've heard Rocket League is really difficult, but I love the concept. It's like soccer with cars, right? Ooh, there's a Genesis League sports platform or potential idea. Get one of these like NFT car projects to build a game out that's like a Web3 version of Rocket League. I'd give that a shot. I finished the Unity Junior Development Pathway. It was good. I learned a bunch of new stuff about Unity. All right, are you going to make a game now, Alex? Because we want to see it. You definitely recommend anyone interested to take it, but you should definitely do all the beginner pathways, not just one. Oh my gosh, Aaron, I think you were right. Now it's like super clean. Oh, it was TerraCore. Oh, I need to close out of TerraCore. Let me close out of TerraCore on my main computer then too. I wonder if it's bogging things down. But I like having all these tabs open because it reminds me. But I think I'm just going to do it whenever. I'm just going to log in whenever I do my Go stuff. Oh, I feel so free now. Everything's moving at light speed. Tell CFO Jackie the stream says hi. All right, I will do. I need to check in with her anyway. I wonder how she's feeling about all the Bitcoin stuff lately. What's the Pancake game you mentioned? That is Pancake Protectors here. Let's see if I can load in. All right, hold on. I don't know what this is going to show on screen because I haven't done it much. All right, so let me log in. So you have to log in with, it's on the Binance Smart Chain or BNB chain. Pancake Swap is the DEX, right? Decentralized exchange, or one of the main DEXs for that. But it's a free, at least at this point in time, it is a free to play game that is a tower defense game. And you can hear the music. I'll have it here in the background. So let's actually jump in and do a couple levels right now. So what's cool is that there's like a PvE version of the game. Let me hold on. I'm gonna mute the music on. That That way you can just hear this music in the background, hopefully. So there's a PvE version, so you can see I'm going up the levels here, but I think there's also like an arena or ranked mode. Let me know if the music here is too loud. But dude, I'm having a lot of fun with it. Okay, so not challenge. Chapter details. All right. So let's run in. But I mean, you see how like well refined this is. All right, so I have 3 different guys. He like shoots long range. He shoots. Oh, I think I failed this level. That's why my guys are back in. Usually it allows me to start with them. But they all have like stuff where it builds up and then they get this massive attack. And then what I love about this actually is so like you can actually impact it live. Oh shoot, am I? Okay, at least we got all the guys there. But like, see, there's this. Oh shoot, I needed to shoot that car. Oh, but oh nice, we got him. Okay, cool. Oh man, you know what? We're gonna cancel that. Oh shoot, I guess we can't. So it's cool because it. Oh no! Oh yes, we got him. Okay, cool. All right. See, I'm hoping that tower defense will be as fun or entertaining as this. Oh no, I'm getting destroyed. All right, we're gonna have to switch it up. We're getting. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, well, that did not work out. Let's try it again. And I'm gonna switch around where these guys are at. All right, we'll try one more, and then I'll get back into the chat in a second. So okay, so I got the fire dude here. I'm gonna switch the fire dude and the main hero that I have. So here's the fire dude. So the reason I like this guy is because you saw I could shoot all the way to the bottom when he gets his like powered up attack. Oh, you know what? I don't think I'm leveling up my guys. That might be it. You know what? Hold on. So I got my heroes here. Let's see if they're completely okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, I probably needed to do that. That's why I'm losing. Not enough hero XP. Interesting. Okay. So I don't fully understand how all the hero stuff works. That's why I haven't made content on it, because I don't like fully understand it. But I want to dive in. It's just all right. So let's try this again with the same setup and see if. But I'm curious if there's like I don't know what to call it, but like a manual or just something that will help like better understand, not like a white paper essentially for the game, to how like all of these things work. All right, let's get a head start on those guys down there. You do that. All right, I already feel like I'm doing way better. Yeah, I think my guys just needed to be powered up. But now we know. You get a head start up there. All right, someone's coming through. Oh, is this the boss? I'm going to need to hit him as much as possible. Get the big guns out. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop this guy. We're not doing nearly enough damage. Oh, no. Come on, come on. Give me one more. One more. Hit it at the end. Oh. Come on. No, not enough. But I think we had enough to make it through the level. Sweet. All right. So that's Pancake Protectors for people who hadn't seen it yet. But I don't know. The game feels very well polished. Again, what makes this scary, okay, for all of my Splinterlands and Tower Defense fans out there is I never even expected a game from Pancake Swap. Pancake Swap was just a decentralized exchange, and they were pretty good at it. They were the best one on the BNB chain. And so for them to not just make a game, but for them to make a game that is free, that pays out rewards not for every game that you do, but for like, I think at the end of every season, they'll do like leaderboards that last like 2 weeks. And then based on how you do, if you can make it to the top leaderboards, they'll pay out cake from that, right? And I saw it somewhere. I can't remember because I read a couple of articles on it when it launched just to better understand it. And so not the main person behind the game, but just behind Pancake Swap. And again, I think with Pancake Swap, everything is still pseudonymous, right? So we don't like the founders of Pancake Swap aren't doxxed. So with that though, some like one of the main people, one of the top chefs behind Pancake Swap, I think is what they call themselves, was saying that they don't technically consider it a play to earn game because they don't want the token to become inflationary. When you think about what happened with something like Splinterlands, the more players that came in, all of a sudden we just started printing a ton of DEC, rather than if you just do it where people play the game for fun and then you pay out the top players every so often on a leaderboard. And therefore it's not like we're printing tons of cake token. We're only printing X amount of cake token every 2 weeks and the top players get paid that. So I don't know if that's the correct model to move towards, but it's interesting to see a very large project. And by large, I mean by market cap, right? Pancake Swap is one of the bigger projects out there. They're probably the biggest DEX on the BNB chain. And the BNB token is, I would say the third highest project after Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? So for them to be having this kind of success, it's a little scary, is all I'm saying. Like, Splinterlands and Double Coconut team have their work cut out for them. Okay. So, but what you have to understand from this is that the BNB chain is separate. From my understanding, they are technically separate from Binance, right? Sure, the BNB token was a Binance launch token, but somebody, who is it, Alex, says that you think Binance is going to survive the SEC onslaught. My understanding, and again, this could be completely wrong, so take it with a grain of salt, but my understanding is that the BNB token is completely or sufficiently disconnected from the Binance company or corporation that if something happened to Binance, the BNB chain would still be there. Now, would it take a huge hit? Would it maybe still be the top three, one of the top 3 or top 5 coins? I don't know. There's an argument to be made that maybe they were getting a lot of support from Binance, but it's not, I don't think that it would just die. I think the chain is sufficiently decentralized. It just had a major, probably the biggest exchange supporting it. Are you going to troll Alex's games? I used to take cake as well. I mean, the price on cake is just, it went from $40 to like $1. If I make a game, I invite everyone to troll it. All right, there you go. Alex gives you permission. I'm gonna work on something for us. I want it to be multiplayer though, so it's gonna be tough. Dude, just make something, man. Just make something, and we'll have fun with it here on stream. Why not? Like I really want to reward Virus for the Flappy Furious chicken. I think there's something that we could do there to, 1, help the Splinterlands ecosystem, and 2, make Virus super rich. 1 DEC at a time. I haven't struggled with this game, and I'm in the area after you. Oh, you can get more heroes for free in the main area. All right, I probably just need to. I need to explore more. Probably want to upgrade the blue guy. All right, might try it later. Yeah, man, give it a shot. You never know. Do you make enough cake to pay the fees? Pay the fees of what? I don't think there's any fees to pay. Well, if you're talking about the game is completely free to play. Only found one page about it on PancakeSwap docs. Okay, yeah, that's. I don't know if I've looked at the same thing, but or actually, can you? Yeah, I'll look for it, because I don't think I've even seen that. I've seen just articles that dig into a little bit of the details, but they're usually by third parties. Making a TD game is not hard. Double Coconut just slacking. Maybe Coinbase will make a SEC survival game next. Oh, that'd be interesting. That'd be fun. They said they have like 30 devs or so. Virus. I knew something was up with Coinbase. Like a few weeks ago, I tried to take out around 50K, and they were giving me a hard time about it. See, that's not cool. That's like your bank whenever you try to like take out 10K, and they like you have to like jump through a bunch of hoops. Definitely don't want to see that with crypto. But that's why you just, dude. Okay, hold on. We're gonna have to shame Alex here. Why do you have 50K on an exchange? Not your keys, not your coins, man. Put it onto a private wallet. And if they're giving you a hard time, I mean, you might have to work within like the limits of whatever they have. But yeah, I would feel really nervous with like anything 5 figures and above on an exchange. I would feel nervous like $1,000 on an exchange right now. I don't want to lose any money, man. Inflation's eating away the value anyway. Oh, Wibble, thank you so much for sending that. Should we can dig into it here. Why not? And thank you for posting it. I have a new section. I wonder how many Web3 games will start playing. Because in the Discord server now, we have a Pancake Protectors channel for people who want to chat about it. And it sounds like a lot of people are getting really into it. Oh, this is perfect. Why? How did I not find this? Well, you know what? I literally typed up Pancake Protectors white paper, and then that led me to a bunch of different articles, but none of it was actually here. Oh, okay. So it's in the Pancake Swap white paper. Gotcha. It's just a small section. Okay. Thank you for that. Pancake, can I make this dark mode so that your eyes are saved? No, I guess not. All right, so is an interactive tower defense inspired game, which is a collaboration between PancakeSwap and Mobox, two established protocols on the BNB chain. At the beginning of the game, there's a simple tutorial which explains. Yep, actually, their tutorial is fantastic. So, we talk about new player experience. I feel like they covered it. The tutorial does not cover advanced gameplay mechanics, as this is for players to research and find the best ways to play. We recommend you go to our community channels in PancakeSwap, Telegram, and Discord. Oh, I'll have to jump into their Discord then. What are the tokenomics? Is not a play-to-earn style of game where actions are automatically rewarded with BEP20. Instead, users can spend cake in-game for various features, recruiting cake heroes, and all spent cake are distributed in the following manner. 70% is returned. Dude, this is phenomenal. All right, I'm gonna have to, I'll make a video on this because people were asking me about it, and I was just like, I don't know. So 70%. This is a really interesting model because again, we need to get out of the Splinterlands, like play to earn, not just Splinterlands, Axie Infinity kind of models. This is very different. 70% of what is spent in game, dude. Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on. I'm about to lose my mind with this. 70% of what is spent in game returned to users through seasonal rewards. There's a cake burn, 12.5%. Mobox gets 5%, and then future development. So we were just talking about Fortnite, right? Imagine if this is how the money was spent in Fortnite, with a lot of it going back to the top users. The game is free to play. Oh my God. So there will can I make a little bit of a declaration here? I think play to earn is dead. Because just reading this model makes way more sense. And I love Splinterlands, but who's like, imagine if there was a free to play version of Splinterlands that people could come in, spend to get promo cards, access to whatever packs, whatever, and 70% of that was what was used to pay out all of the top players in the game. Some of it was burned, and then a percentage of it goes towards the team. Now, again, I'm not trying to hate on Splinterlands because Splinterlands is clearly not the only play-to-earn game out there, but we haven't seen a game essentially find a way to successfully launch like a tokenomic structure in a play-to-earn style manner. And when I say play-to-earn, I mean exactly what their definition is here. You don't automatically get rewarded for actions that you take. So if we move, like, why did mobile gaming get so big? Well, because it was free and people needed something to do while they were in the bathroom or on the bus or whatever the case is, right? In the doctor's office, waiting for an appointment. Like, people wanted to have something idle that they could do. They didn't want to have to spend a ton of money on it. They wanted to just jump in, and we dealt with the ads. We dealt with the data farming, the data mining, right? If something's free, like if you're getting something for free, what is it? Like, if you're not paying for something, then you're the product, essentially, right? So we dealt with that because it was just free. Well, now look at this. You flip it on its head, and I'm immediately thinking of something like Fortnite, where all of the partnerships that they line up, all of the different events that they have, the different skins that they come up with. Just imagine if PancakeSwap had the same kind, or was able to reach the same kind of level that Fortnite does from like a cultural and collaborative standpoint, right? New Spider-Man movie comes out, and all of a sudden you get a Spider-Man tower in game. And you can use that. Maybe it's only like a limited time thing, but well, actually not a limited time thing, but it's an NFT that's offered, right? As a hero, they team up, and now, they give a percentage, let's say, Mobox splits a percentage of it with Spider-Man. We all come in and we're like, yeah, I want a Spider-Man tower. It's going to shoot webs at whatever and slow down the your opponents on this tower defense thing. Okay, so I'm immediately looking at this model and thinking, yes. This to me is the future. And I think PancakeSwap is doing it right, because I've been playing the game just casually. I've been playing the game because it's fun, right? And I could spend more time in it. And I may spend more time on it because it could be also fun to like discover the different strategies with all of you guys here on stream, to jump into the Discord, and to try to actually be a top player in the game. And if they do eventually get, I think they have some like PvP stuff now with their arena. Join a Legion. Legion is like their guild system. So there is a collaborative element to it already. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. I think we're going to be diving deep into this. We're going to be diving deep into the game. So hopefully you guys like tower defense style stuff. Suggestions here will not cover all things, but then we don't here are the aspects. So seasonal competitions and prizes, cake heroes, legions and legion systems, arena, squad, and bunny NFT integration. I think this is gonna be cool. Imagine if there was imagine if there's like a multiplayer campaign mode or something, like we could go 2v2. Something I've been asking for in Splinterlands, but it's just like you're working with someone else. Fascinating. All right, Wibble, thank you so much for sharing this, and I'm glad we were able to cover it on stream. This is pretty cool. All right, let me go away from that page just because the music is kind of loud and the white paper page is very bright. Sorry, let me catch up on chat now and see where we're at. It's a short read. Yeah, they said I had to give them a written request, and I have to wait 4 weeks for a check. Oh, it's your off ramp. Dude, well, don't do that much. 50K? Come on, you got to go a little bit lower than that. You're going to raise some eyeballs with 50K. Declare, we knew Play to Earn was dead. Play to Earn was never really alive. It jolted and then died. Yeah, well, no, I wouldn't say that. You can't say that Play to Earn was never really alive. Summer of 2021 was a very different time. And I would say Play to Earn was very much alive at that point. But the problem is then you started getting all of these games just launching tokenomics structures that were not nearly sustainable. Even Axie of all places was not sustainable. SPS was not sustainable. Now, again, I don't know what happens with Splinterlands in the future, but we do know that SPS is hard capped at 3 billion, unless, of course, somebody makes a stupid proposal to print more. So I do wonder what it could look like in the future. It's just now Splinterlands investors, community players, whatever you want to call it, they have to wait. We all have to wait until SPS becomes much more scarce and has much more utility. Versus something like what Pancake Swap has delivered with the with their tower defense game. It's free to play. Anybody can jump in, right? And maybe there will be some other benefits in the long run. Again, it could be like soulbound kind of benefits where you just play and you level up, whatever. But if you're not a top tier player, you're not going to be earning a lot of money. But a lot of people don't play games for money, right? And my whole thing is like the only way the play to earn is sustainable is if you find the right balance of people that are willing to pay a little bit more than they withdraw from the game. And the people who withdraw from the game are playing because it buys them a cup of coffee at the end of the week, not it pays their full-time salary. And that's where play to earn was in 2021, right? All these articles about like, oh, you know, people in Venezuela and other parts of the world where inflation was hitting super high. Well, now they're earning this token and they're able to go put food on the table. And it was an amazing time for people to be able to do that. But it's clearly not sustainable because when you get degens like me and all of you guys here that come in and be like, wait, we can do that too. Like, let's come in and invest and we'll just start selling a bunch of the reward token. That's, it's, you're going to hit that massive sell pressure because everybody then is coming in to be an extractor rather than, a consumer, which is what, gaming really needs. So again, I don't know that the pancake swap model necessarily is going to work, but the free-to-play model has been incredibly effective. And I'll tell you this right now. I don't play a lot of mobile games. In fact, I don't play any mobile games. But if I was to play a mobile game or a mobile-friendly game, because obviously Pancake Protectors is not a mobile game or there's no mobile app, but it is you can see with the vertical alignment or vertical format, it is very mobile-friendly. If I was to play, I'm definitely going to play something like a Pancake Protectors versus a Web 2 tower defense game. And the main reason for that could be just the principle of it, because I know participating in this game, participating in this ecosystem, any money that I spend goes back to the users, right? Only 5% goes to the team and 12.5% goes towards whatever. And if I'm not necessarily like I don't hold like a large portion of cake token, but it's like, if I like what Pancake Swap is doing, which I do, right? And I do have some cake just to have some cake, then it's the burn of the cake token is actually quite appealing as well in a sense, because I look at the platform, which is Pancake Swap, not just the game, but the platform that is Pancake Swap that is now offering multi-channel of things, right? You think of like imagine like Amazon. Amazon has their finger in everything, right? Apple has their finger in everything now. The top companies here that don't just provide products in a single industry, but across multiple things, phones, tablets, computers. But now they're getting into streaming services with Apple TV. Amazon owns Twitch. They own a bunch of different companies. So on a smaller scale, you think of something like Pancake Swap, which started off as a decentralized exchange. That's all that they were doing. Then they added in NFT integration. So now you could have something like an OpenSea or whatever on the BNB chain and have, Pancake Swap, whether in collaboration with others or just hosting, have that kind of platform. Well, now if they're going to get into gaming, here they go with, their fingers in a bunch of different pies, and that adds utility ultimately back to that adds utility back to the cake token, because somebody's just sitting here staking cake, right? And they're investing in like what the decentralized exchange can do. But now they're getting a benefit from somebody else who comes in as a gamer and wants to play the game and is burning cake token because they want to buy, a cool new hero. So I think the model is going to be really interesting. And once again, like, if more projects start to do this, more non-gaming projects start to do this, we could have a serious arms race on our hands. Because the biggest thing with the PancakeSwap news to me is the simple fact that it came out of nowhere. I did not expect PancakeSwap, a decentralized exchange, and I use it often on the BNB chain. I'd never expected them to be a competitor to Splinterlands tower defense, right? Like, I was looking around and like, what other like tower defense Web3 games are there out there? And I never would have in a million years expected it to come from something that was not traditionally a gaming company. So it's just like, what does Uniswap have up their sleeve? What does SushiSwap have up their sleeve? What are the, some of these other top dexes on like Solana, for example, or Polygon, right? And I forgot I know Radium is a top one on Solana, and Solana Gaming is obviously, what at least was quite popular at a certain time. I know there's a lot of gaming that's happening on Polygon, and Polygon is not just trying to be a side chain to Ethereum anymore, but actually offer a lot of value. So what happens when these projects, they're at much larger market caps, right? So hold on, let's just show this, for example, CoinGecko, and then we'll close out here because I got to run. Come on, make it nice and dark. Cake, where's Cake? Oh, Cake's not even top 100 anymore. Interesting. Okay. Okay, Cake is 109, but here's what I want you to see. Their current market cap is $300 million, right? SPS current market cap is, I don't know. I know it's in the tens of millions. I think it's actually double this. It's not, I think it's about 20 million. Oh, wait, hold on. We can just go check it as reported by the team itself. Market cap 20 million. I was right. Okay, so 20 million. Oh, you know what it is? There's a disconnect because I don't think that this is counting what's in the DAO. It's only counting what's in the circulating supply. So yeah, and oh no, maybe no, not the DAO. What's currently being staked? Whatever the case is, I mean, PancakeSwap as a project is 30 times larger than SPS from a market cap perspective. So I don't know, man. This is going to be an interesting. This is going to be an interesting space because there's no guarantee that any one model is going to work. And again, my biggest fear for Splinterlands, who I am actively cheering on. I don't want people to think that I'm like trying to just throw FUD. I think that this is and should be a legitimate concern. And I know the team has like looked into a lot of projects, or looked into a lot of competition. But it's like they need to deliver. They need to deliver on time. They need to deliver on experience. And then ultimately, we need to get to a place where we don't have people coming out of the woodwork to steal users by offering just better and free experiences. So I don't know. That's where my head's at. Summertime sadness, summertime hypeness. Lots of cool stuff happening in the play to earn space. Hopefully we get to that point with Splinterlands over the next couple of weeks here. 7 weeks, guys. It's 7 weeks. Okay. Think about it. As long as they can stick the landing, which I have a lot of confidence, and I think that the team has a lot of confidence they can do this age. It is 7 weeks. There's 1, 2, 3 release cycles in the month of June, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 in July. So 7 weeks. And in that time, I'm really, really hopeful that we get Genesis League Goals beta, we get Tower Defense actual game launch, and we get Land 1.5, which I'm excited about. I don't really know how much that's going to shake up, the player base, but if it can help get DEC to peg, and they do a lot of cool stuff with it from like the research tokens for Secret of Pretoria, that could re-engage a lot of players, right? I don't think it's going to bring in new players, but it could definitely re-engage a lot of players. But yes, Pancake Swap. This is this chart sucks, Alex. I remember when this thing was $40. It dipped down to like the 20 range, and this is when I got into the project, like over the summer. But obviously it's even down 90% from there. So let's close out the chat. Alex say, I never thought earn to extract. I always looked at it like earning to spend less and make the game pay for itself. Well, that's a great approach, but I would say that you are probably more unique than others, because I think a lot of people came in thinking that they could get rich. I would think most people, I don't think so. And I think that you could see just from the massive botting and bot farms that a lot of people were looking to extract value from the game and did it at scale. You can stake Cake to get an income in-game. Oh, see, look, even better. Now they're creating value in-game. Dude, there's another utility for Cake in-game. So even if I'm just playing the game for fun, it's like, oh, I can do two things simultaneously. This is brilliant. I want to call this out. This is brilliant because I can now buy a token in-game, or buy a token, stake it. I get three benefits. One, I believe that there's some kind of staking reward. It's not as crazy as it used to be. I remember when staking Cake got you like a 60-something% APR, but that's also what drove it down to, essentially $1. But you can get some benefits for earning more Cake by staking it. Number two, if you believe in the Cake token and that it can have some kind of resurgence in the future, well, now not only are you holding some, you're earning some in addition. And then number three, you get in-game benefits for that. Now, the same can be said about SPS. So I don't want you to think that this is something new, right? The main difference is that in order to play the game, one is completely free to play, and the other one requires at least a minimum investment, or at least a minimal cost of buying a spell book for $10. So there's going to be a hurdle there. There's already a hurdle, but then how many folks go play something for free versus something, the experience, if you're going to pay for something, needs to be awesome. And that's what I'm hoping Soul Keep can do. I'm hoping it can be an awesome experience that is actually still within the play to earn model, and people come in because they like the fact that I can play a game and I can get some SPS token, right? I get something, I'm immediately rewarded for my action versus something like Cake. So again, I'm not saying one model is perfect or the other. Obviously I've been very impressed with what the play to earn, or sorry, not play to earn, what Pancake Protectors is doing, but that doesn't mean that their model is going to work. I just think that it has a massive appeal simply because it's free to play and because the game is actually somewhat well polished. But we need to see what the overall experience for something like Soulkeep is. And if anybody knows of other Web3 tower defense games, I know there's one, I can't think of it now, but I did play it a bit. There's like a mobile app for it. And it was okay, but I couldn't figure out the Web3 aspect of it. Oh damn! Yep, 213. I'm trying to get up there, man. I need to at least get, because I'm playing in Diamond now, so I need to get my stake up for Diamond. Cake $1.50. Damn. I've been buying reward epics and legendaries. I mean, the legendaries look kind of juicy right now. Actually, the epics do too. I cannot believe Uraeus is going for like 12 cents. We should have burned some Uraeuses. All right. We'll check this, and then I'm going to run. Oh, General Shottis is back over $1. I saw this at 88 cents. These are so close to their burn value. When they were below their burn value. So Alex, to your point, when they were below their burn value, that's the trade that I made back in January, right? I was buying these and buying rare reward cards because they were both trading below their value. And then when everything shot up, I sold. But obviously, do I wish I did that times 20x? Absolutely. But I don't like trading. And I don't like holding cards as like quote unquote investments. The thing is, I will buy a card if it's below its burn value for sure, because the way that I viewed it is even even if the card value doesn't like increase in price, if and when DEC get back to peg, I can combine them, max them out, get a little bit extra, burn that for DEC, burn the card for DEC, and I come out ahead, 10, 20% gain, whatever it is, which is not impressive in crypto, but it is what it is. Appreciate your time. Thanks for the stream. No, thank you guys for being here. We've had a smaller crowd. Wilson says you're above 177k, so you should be good. Sorry, I meant Champ 3 because I'm able to jump into Champ 3 sometimes. So I think I need like 240 or something like that. But it's interesting. Again, I don't do this for the numbers. I do it to hang out with you guys. But like, I've talked to some of the other content creators, and like everybody's like, oh yeah, man, the numbers are down on like my videos and whatever. And it's the same for this channel too. So I wonder what's going to galvanize people to come back into Splinterlands and make people excited about it. And that's why a lot of my focus is on like, we need SPS to go up, and not just like up a little bit. We needed to do multiples. So if we can get SPS to do that, I don't really care what happens to card values in the short, medium, or long run. Like, I bought my cards and I'm happy with them. I'm not planning to sell my deck at any point because I always want to play the game or have access to being able to play the game at whatever level I'm at, which right now is, high gold, low diamond. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I'm pretty squarely in diamond, and I should probably max out my summoners just to do it. But ultimately, I don't really care about the card values anymore. If they go up, great. If they don't, I don't really care. I just want to see SPS go up in value because I think the rewards from a play to earn standpoint are what will bring people in. And so, as opposed, we were just talking and I was saying so many nice things about pancake protectors. People aren't going to rush into pancake protectors in the way that they would rush into Splinterlands if SPS all of a sudden did like a 10x and was at, 20 cents. People would see the ROI return of playing the game regularly, and they would come in because they're immediately rewarded for their actions. They don't need to be a top player ranking or, hitting leaderboard in order to earn anything. So it's two different models. I don't know which one works, but I'm very impressed by the pancake protector model because it's just very different, and it offers a lot of benefits that the traditional play to earn model does not. But I overdid. Oshana says I have like 400. You have 400 max? That'd be pretty crazy. I bought up a bunch of Gargoyle Devils, like 120 DEC under burn value. Nice. I mean, so you're in the positive. Like, here's the thing. I'm still holding a bunch of Tide Biters, I think. Or I bought a bunch of Revealers and Tide Biters when they were at like 8 cents. So it's like I could even sell them now, and it's almost like a 2x. And when I say a bunch, I mean like a couple hundred, right? So we're not talking, I'm not talking about like, life-changing money here, but it's just, it made sense to me at the time, and now they're still up from that. How many chests have you gotten this season so far? I didn't make champion last season, so I'm doing diamond only, and I'm at 49, a little more than halfway. So if I can get up into like I don't know. I actually haven't earned diamond season chest in a while because I've been able to make it into champion. But if I can make 70, that'd be great. I agree. SPL is more compelling to me. Can you earn anything for free? Probably not. There's no such thing as a free lunch. All right, guys, I got to run. I will catch you all later. Have an awesome rest of your day. I'm planning to be back here on Sunday. Something might change. If it does, I will let you know. Maybe try to swap it to Saturday or something. Our Darkest Sun and I have been talking to see when we can stream next. So keep an eye out for that. Definitely want to try to still do something this weekend. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Thursday. If it's already Friday for you, I hope you have an awesome Friday and weekend ahead. I will catch you all later. Well, hopefully we'll have some fun stuff to talk about soon. Peace.